Here I am, Hard Rock Hell on the Saturday, and I'm with Dean from Out Kaine.
Hello.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yes. The weather's not good though, is it?
No, that's one thing about Wales, you can say. Quite often, I think every time we've been to one of these, the weather hasn't been good, but it's all about the music.
It is all about the music.
Yeah. So what brings you to Hard Rock Hell then?
Obviously we're playing in March at Hard Rock Hell AOR, so I'm here to plug that. And we've got so many friends that are playing at this one that we thought would come down and support. And my manager is here, and he manages a load of other bands. But we've got so many mates like 13 Stars and the Dead City Ruins, Faster Pussycat. We toured with them twice, and they became really good friends and like the friendliest band in the world kind of thing. Yeah. So many bands that we're just hanging out with and having a good time. And I just thought I'd come into the media area and see if I can get some plugs in.
Yeah. So tell me more about the one in March.
HRH. The first time we did HRH AOR was when it first kicked off a couple of years ago, and it was at a different venue, wasn't it? It was at the Magna Centre. Yeah. They put us on the small stage, and we had a great time there. So it's nice to be invited back. We're playing on the first day of HRH AOR in March. We're on the main stage, and we've got a good time slot, sort of like in the evening. So to have progressed up the ladder to that point and be able to sort of like show our wares to a bigger audience is wonderful, you know.
Fantastic. And you said you've played with Faster Pussycat and got to know them as well. How did that come about?
Networking, I think. I tell you what, it all kicked off. It all kicked off when we were offered Adler's Appetite tour back in 2011, full European tour with Adler, and we got on with the booking agent and stuff, and we fulfilled all the criteria, and we got on like House on Fire, and everything went smoothly for like 28 dates over 30, and from then we went on to doing a couple of tours with Love Hate, and then Pussycat were over in Europe, and they had a problem with a band pulling out, and they were coming to the UK, and they needed a band to tour with. We had 4 days to set it up. We got a phone call, and our manager said, "Can you get it sorted?" And we went, "Yeah." We didn't know whether we could or not. We just said yes and try and work out the details later. That's what we do. So we were the saviours of the day.
Right.
And from then we just got a relationship with them and stuff. And we were really lucky, really, to be honest with you. I mean, as a band, we've been around for like 8 years. We've got 2 worldwide release albums, and we've got the opportunity to do so many stuff. Working with people like Adler, and working with like Chips Enough, and working with Love Hate and Chris Holmes from Wasp, and like I say, Faster Pussycat, opening for Status Quo. We've been given a lot of breaks and had a lot of luck. And doing Download Festival, that was amazing. And then this year, Bloodstock. So it's all going really, really well, and we're really appreciative. And we understand also that a lot of things have fallen in our lap, look-wise. But I think the way it's worked for us is that no matter what's fallen in our lap, we've always said yes and never ummed, you know.
Yeah, it's gone for it, and it's hard work as well that goes with it.
It's a hard slog, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And every time we go out, we're ticking boxes off our bucket list.
Yeah, that's excellent. Right. So you said about the 2 albums. Is there anything else going to come out soon, or you working on anything?
Yeah, we've got a 4-track EP coming out in March called Cruel Britannia, which is a nice punky, power poppy, anti-establishment little ditty, all about the royal family and billionaires and all that crap it is. Yeah, that's coming out in March, and then obviously we're doing HRH. Yeah. We've got loads of tours next year, and there's a very strong possibility we're going to the States as well. And so we've got that, and then tail end of next year we'll be in the studio to record album number 3. Yeah. So it's all good.
Fantastic. And off the albums you've done, have you got any favourite tracks at all?
Oh, crikey! See, I like them all, but I suppose of the first album, House of Sins, which is the title track. Yeah. And off the second album, I don't know what my favourite track would be. Probably there's a piano track. It's sort of like a really upbeat piano track about a midlife crisis called How Would I Know? And that's probably one of my faves. Yeah.
Excellent. And first random question: Marmite, love it or hate it?
Love it.
Yes.
That's a given.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And band Kiss, big band.
Yep.
They have their name on everything from children's dummies to pregnancy kits.
Yeah.
What would you like to see your band's name on?
The Houses of Parliament.
Patented.
In big
Knockout Kaine.
neon letters. Yeah. And everyone in the Houses of Parliament strung up outside naked, alive. We're not monsters.
Fair enough. And a lot of the bands, like Iron Maiden and Status Quo, and even smaller bands, have their own beers, like
Yes.
this Troopers. Have you thought about having a beer?
We actually have got our own beer.
Have you?
Yeah, a local brewery took on the task of creating a real ale for us, and it is called Rise of the Electric Jester, isn't it?
Jester beer.
Or was it electric? It was Electric Jester. Oh, by the way, if you can hear a voice in the background, this is my brother and the bass player of Out Kaine.
Hello.
Doesn't he want to join in?
He could join in.
Do you want to come on? Come on.
You're feeling more messy than me, though, aren't you, man?
Oh, that makes it much more fun. Oops. Right. Hello.
How's it going?
So, sorry, you said it was called the beer?
Electric Jester.
Electric Jester. We had 2 beers. There was another beer. We
There
had
was-
a House of Sins beer as well.
Yeah,
Right.
we did,
Which, I've still got a bottle of it at home.
yeah.
I didn't drink it, so I don't really.
Right.
I tried it. and it's not great.
That bottled beer was horrible, wasn't it?
It was horrible.
But that real ale our local venue took on when we played, it all sold out in like an hour, and it was amazing.
yeah, we did it at our last local show. We did it there.
Yeah, it helped. It helped that they infused it with LSD and stuff, so people didn't know what the hell they were doing.
No, you infused it.
Right, I suppose you heard about the sad news coming out of Paris yesterday.
Oh yes.
And about the venue and other places. How do you does that feel as a musician, because the metal and rock community are so close and they all support each other?
You know, it feels even more poignant, doesn't it, that we're in
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
in this situation
Yeah.
we're in now at a rock festival in the same kind of environment, in that microcosm
Yeah.
that those poor people were also in,
Yeah.
having a great time. It's shocking. When I heard what had happened, I was very drunk last night. It was 3 a.m. It was only this morning when I got up and watched some news footage that the gravity of the situation really hit home.
Yeah, I didn't really. I got a text off my missus at home, so because we were actually going to Paris in January,
Right.
or we were planning on,
Well, yeah.
and she sent me a message saying, "I don't think we should go to Paris again anymore in January and what." And I just thought she was pissed off at me about something. Like, oh, fucking hell, what have I done now? Like,
No,
and then I was halfway
it's
through.
much worse.
I was halfway through texting her, and my phone died. So then I found my phone back on, and then our mum texted me. It's like everywhere. I'm just like,
Yeah.
something's happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're all in the cabin, and we found out.
I don't know what the answer is to this stuff. I mean, I'm abjectly against extremism in all its guises,
kind, yeah.
and fundamentalism in all its guises. No matter whether that's far left or far right or religious
Yeah.
or whatever. And I just don't know what the answer is.
Well, the way I looked at it was today is they cannot kill the music.
No.
And the music is in people's blood, their hearts, their soul. The metal community, rock community really live for the music. So carry on, go to the gig, support, and raise a glass to these people.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
they die loving, what they do.
Do you know, I couldn't have said that better. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it is. I mean, that's what you want you to do is don't go anywhere. Like France has now closed its borders, and there's trouble at Gatwick. They cancelled flights. That's
It's difficult to get a handle on it, though.
Knee-jerk
Being here
tactics.
where we are, we're in
Yeah.
a little
Your
micro bubble here,
yeah.
aren't we? So we're only going to get the wider picture when
Yeah.
we come away from here and get
Yeah,
home, and it's all going to sink
Yeah,
in.
yeah. It's just surreal. It seems surreal, like you said, because
Yeah.
this band's been on stage and it's,
And we're in the same environment,
Yeah.
It's
Very surreal.
It's a horrible thing, and I just don't think the full horror of it's going to sink in for a few days, really.
No. Right, I like to ask random questions, as you know. You've got A, B, or C. You can pick A or B, C. Who wants what?
I'm a B person.
You're a B person.
I'm an A person.
You're an A
You are an A
person.
person.
Right, we'll do A first.
Right, okay.
It's the zombie apocalypse.
Right.
Happening right now. You're in
Where?
a building with the band and they're all outside. Who in the band would die first and who would live the longest?
Danny would die first.
I'd live the longest.
Absolutely. No, you won't. Danny would die first. Without a shadow of a doubt. Actually, Danny would have been dead.
Danny's probably a zombie. He's probably out there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah?
Danny already
I
is
think
one.
he would.
Yeah.
I think Jim would live the longest.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you could like reason with him because he's so weird.
Yeah,
isn't
because he gets out. He always manages to get out of situations. He's one of them who always. He says the most inappropriate stuff all the time, and no one ever.
No one ever pulls him up on it.
He's an awful human being, and everyone thinks he's brilliant. He's not. Awful human being.
Thank you.
So he's good at
It's not me,
getting.
no.
He's good at getting out of stuff. He's good at getting out of
Right.
stuff. So I think, yeah. So I reckon he'll live the longest. Don't know about me or you, mate. Well, somehow.
Do you reckon we just like go in there with baseball bats and just go out in a blaze of glory? I'd like to think I would.
Yeah. I don't know.
B then. Come on.
But
Right, okay. You've made it. You're on the private jet, going to a gig, you know, you're all happy, everything that things gone so well for you. By the time you're working in that direction, from what you were saying earlier, and something happens to the pilot and the plane starts to go down. You have a parachute and you find a spare one. Who in the band would you save?
Him. He's my brother. That's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but you never know. If you're making it, you know, you might not be the best one in the...
We wouldn't be on a private jet anyway. We're against corporations.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's too lavish. That's too lavish.
All right.
We'll be going on to gigs on little Putch Maxes that you have to pedal.
All right, I'll give you C individually then in that
Right,
case.
okay.
Right, so this is for each of you. Rest of the band runs in, because you all put your money, you know, just do the lottery, you know, each week. Yeah, as a band, and right. Rest of the band runs in, our numbers have come up, we've won, brilliant. But you've forgotten to put the money on the ticket. How are you going to tell the band, or what are you going to say to the band?
I will look them straight in the eye, and he knows I would, and say, I didn't do it. What are you going to do? So, you know, I feel bad too.
I think yeah, to be fair, I'll just be like, I forgot to put the money on the ticket.
Yeah. Danny would tell us he had put the money on the ticket.
Oh yeah,
right.
If it was Danny.
And he would be adamant that he had, even though wasn't. Yeah, no matter what. Where's the money, Danny? Where's the money? Yeah, have you took the ticket? Yeah, I definitely put the money on the ticket. 10 years later, she was like, I definitely did. Definitely. So, where is it? Definitely did it though.
Only last week. Was it last week or the week before?
Don't bare our soul, please.
I went out for a drink with Danny, and we were about to get into this club, and he didn't have any money. So I was like, oh, why didn't you say before? I was like, all right, I'll lend you 20 quid till you get paid. So all right, but I couldn't be asked to go to the cash machine, so I gave him my cards.
Told him your pin.
I told him my cards, like, my PIN number is this, and he's like, right, okay. So he goes to the cash machine.
Yeah.
And he'd been gone for a while. And
put the wrong
one of
pin
our
in loads of times,
so I
he's
went
like,
in. So I went in. It came out, and I went to him like, well, and like, oh, where have you been? Obviously, because his phone's, he doesn't have a phone. So he's an idiot. So come on. I was like, where have you gone? He's like, oh, yeah. What was your PIN number again? I told him again. He's like, right. Goes off again. Comes back, and I was having a cigarette outside. He comes back. It's like, your card's blocked, mate. Like, just straight out to my face. Your card's blocked, mate. I'm like, card's blocked.
He would not admit that he put the wrong pin in.
And he's like, what PIN number have you put it in? And he starts saying the number, and I was like, well, I've told you twice now, you should know that. So he obviously blocked it the first time. Anyway, so I was like, right, I went over there, and it was blocked. I came back and he was like, right, how many times did you put my PIN number in wrong? It's like, I didn't put your PIN number wrong. Your PIN number was blah, blah, blah. I was like, how many times did you put it in wrong? He's like, well, I might have put it in wrong twice. Like, right, there we go. Then.
Rambling now.
Sorry, no, it really winds me up sometimes.
Anything
And
else?
if he's watching, like, if he ever sees this, it's like, you're an idiot.
When did you start drinking again?
I'm not. I had a cheeseburger.
I'm going to have to wind up there because someone said
Yes, I've got
sign,
one.
and you have to, I think, been taken off somewhere else by the looks of it. So thank you so much for giving me some of your time. It's been an interesting experience.
Oh,
Good
well,
fun
it
as
always
always.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, and good luck and next year.
Next year, HRH, AOR, here,
yeah,
March. Cruel Britannia EP coming out, and then tail end of the year, album number 3. And if you see Out Kaine advertised anywhere on tour, because we're going to be around a lot,
Right.
come see us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you for joining us.